In today's episode, we delve into the mystical world of Olumba Obu, a renowned spiritual leader. Join us as we unravel the beliefs of this enigmatic figure, who many fellows believe to be God, whose followers move barefooted, under the scourging sun, wearing white garments. But critics are still left in awe, speculating, trying to figure out what is behind the mystery veil, and the mystery cryptic code, which members write on the walls of their homes, businesses and some even on their foreheads. To non-worshippers this might be the biblical mark of the beast, 666. His wasn't called the Bible, but us called the everlasting gospel. Members were admonished to keep away from any form of medication, as they was a spiritual path to healing. There was a story of the young Olumba, who was very thirsty while in search for water to quench his thirst. He met a woman, who went to get water from the village stream. He begged the woman for water, which he obliged and gave to him. In return he asked the woman if she had any problem, and she said she wished she had a child of her own. Olumba was touched, and prayed for her, which she conceived. But many Christians felt his followers copied the story, from the biblical Jesus and the woman at the well of Samaria. With over 2 million growing followers worldwide, Olumba Obu, is the spiritual leader of the Brotherhood of the Cross and Star, a religious movement based in Nigeria. He is believed to be an incarnation of God, sent to humanity to guide them towards spiritual enlightenment.
Brotherhood of the Cross and Star is the kingdom of God. This is the only place that God dwells with men.
His followers view him as the embodiment of love, peace, and unity. He claims to be God, in human form. There was huge controversy surrounding his birth, even right to his death. He was born in a remote village, in Cross River State. At birth, it was said that a blind woman who just touched the little baby regained her sight. The story spread across the villages, and at the tender age of 3, he proclaimed to a crowd in front of his father's home, that he was the universal teacher. And just like other religious teachers, he started his ministry, in 1956 in Calabar. But this time, the message was different, and to some it was treacherous, because he claimed to be God himself, in human form. This saw the mighty and powerful in the society struggling to meet him. In the depth of the night, the movement grew, spreading to other African nations and even Europe. The teachings of Olumba Obu emphasizes the importance of love, forgiveness, and selflessness. But many find most of his doctrines to be un-Christ-like and occultic in nature. He claimed Jesus failed to secure the true enlightenment. As such, he, Olumba, who is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, had come to secure that on earth. Did you know, Olumba was surrounded by over 140,000 perceived virgins who were both boys and girls, that sing sweet melodies and hymns whenever he wakes from his long trance and meditation. However, like any spiritual movement, Olumba Obu faced criticism and controversy. Some argue that the claims of his divinity are unsubstantiated, while others question the hierarchical structure of the Brotherhood. However, his followers staunchly defend his teachings, and emphasize the positive impact they have experienced in their lives. In 2003, his newfound religion will be rocked with a huge confusion, as rumors of the death of Olumba, the King of Kings, spread. But the inner caucus came to inform the followers that he had gone back into heaven. His followers believe that as an immortal he cannot die. As such, the stories of his immortality spread. But there was already fire on the mountain. It was the battle of the children of God, over the leadership of the Brotherhood of the Star and Cross. Olumba had 5 children. Roland, his son, who is today known as the King of Kings, went to war against his siblings. It was the battle of the gods, but this time it wasn't with supernatural powers like Tharnas and other Greek gods. It was an extensive legal battle for the control of the Brotherhood of the Star and Cross. Roland's sister, called Ibum, divided the church in Akwa Ibom province, with a high number of loyal following. On June 10, Roland, who is now the crowned King of Kings, responded to such heresy by firing his sister and her husband, including 115 of her loyal bishops, from the church. Despite all this, the ever-loyal followers still maintain to this day that the founder, Olumba, had prophesied about such beef among his godlike children. The new King of Kings will later make a statement that left many faithful confused as he said, "I am not Jesus Christ or God." To this day, much clarity still hasn't been given to that. Some of his members still believe he never claimed to be God, but rather it was his overzealous members, who saw his great miracles, that now equate him to God. As we conclude our exploration of the mystical world of Olumba Obu, we recognize the profound influence he has had on his followers in the spiritual landscape of Nigeria. Whether you believe in his divinity or not, it is undeniable that there are people who believe his teachings have inspired many to strive for love, peace, and unity. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more fascinating explorations of stories around the world. Until next time, stay curious.
You hate, you vow never to forgive. You will reap what you sow. Anything you do, Olumba the see. Whatever you say, Olumba the hear. You either do, Olumba the see, lead Olumba naga. You pretend before the creator of man, so fetish you kill, you destroy lives and souls. Occultist that you don't want to denounce. Anything you do, Olumba the see. Whatever you say, Olumba the hear. You either do, Olumba the see, lead Olumba naga. Some people, yeah, the rebels them be. They pretend to love it, Olumba Obu, but their plan not to take over the throne is a pity to them.